The Kirby franchise has been around for years now. The pink puffball has been inhaling enemies and using their abilities for years now, and most of them have been stuck to a pretty familiar 2D formula. Kirby has had a few fun spin-offs during the years and have been very creative and fun in their execution. But one thing Kirby hasn't done is make the jump to full 3D. Yes, we've had Crystal Shards, Adventure Wii and Star Allies, but they've all stuck to the 2D plane of the originals, but just with fancier graphics. But now Nintendo and HAL Laboratories are bringing Kirby into 3D for the first time with Forgotten Land. So let's see how they did, shall we? The story of Kirby and the Forgotten Land is nothing to write home about, and it's just a means to get Kirby into a new area. It sees Kirby and pals being sucked into a massive wormhole and being transported to this new land. And there's this new mysterious villain capturing all the Waddle Dees, so it's up to Kirby to save them. Shakespeare this isn't, but it's a fun and charming tale with some nice cutscenes. There's been a lot of buzz about this game since it was revealed in the latter half of last year, with many people thinking the game was open world. But unfortunately, that isn't the case. The game does make the jump to 3D, but the 3D level progression is similar into the lines of Super Mario 3D World. You explore each level, solve puzzles, defeat enemies, and then just reach the goal at the end of the stage. Each of the game's many levels all introduce their own gimmicks or themes that make them stand apart. A big part of this is the many copy abilities. Kirby has always been able to swallow enemies and take their special abilities, and this game's no different. From Swordsman, Kirby, Bomb Throwing, Gun, Fire and Hammer, there's a great selection of abilities to use, and they can be used to solve puzzles and gain access to new secrets. One of the newest additions to the game is Mouthful Mode, which sees Kirby swallowing super large items that he can't fully digest, and it looks hilarious. From cars to vending machines to traffic cones, Kirby uses these objects in some real fun and unique ways. The car looks daft, but it's so much fun to control, and the vending machine is like a machine gun shooting out cans all over the place at silly speeds. It's just gloriously fun and enjoyable. The game's levels are set over the usual type of locales of forest, sea, desert, the usual kind of stuff, but there's also some cool fun levels set in a carnival and a few others I won't spoil. But rest assured, it's a lot of fun and it's hard not to play without having a huge smile on your face. In between levels, you can visit Waddle Dee Town, which grows when you save loads of Waddle Dees and allows you to gain access to shops and minigames such as a fun takeaway van one. But one of the more interesting additions is upgrading your copy abilities. When you visit the shop, you can upgrade your copy abilities to do more damage, and they're super cool, and it's nice to see that they're doing that sort of stuff with the Kirby abilities. It's the first for the series. There's also these enjoyable little challenge stages that have to be complete in a short amount of time and are a fantastic way to test your knowledge of the many different copy abilities at your disposal. There's absolutely loads of these challenge stages and they can provide a real solid challenge. Though typical for a Kirby game, the main game itself won't test you that much, but to be fair, it's all about having fun and Kirby has that in absolute spades. It's very fun and enjoyable and the boss battles are just a blast. As for the game's length, Kirby games are never really fully known for their lengthy experiences, and Star Allies was shockingly short, but thankfully Forgotten Land is a considerably lengthier affair, lasting you a good 10 to 12 hours if you just want to go through the main game normally, but there's plenty here to come back here for with loads of optional tasks to complete in each levels, extra side challenge missions, little models to collect that can easily last you upwards of 20 to 25 hours if you want to. There's also drop in and drop out co-op where a second player can join you on your adventure. The second player will be playing as Bandana Waddle Dee, and whilst he won't have none of the copy abilities Kirby has, he's still fun to play and it's great to play the game with friends. On to the presentation side of things now, and for its 5th year on the market, the Switch still pumps out some incredible looking titles, and Kirby is one of these, delivering the best looking Kirby game to date with some great and detailed environments and many lavish cutscenes. The levels play out very similar to Mario 3D World, and they have that same great style as they do. The game runs at your typical 1080p docked and 720p handheld in resolution. As for frame rate, it's locked at 30 FPS for both gameplay types, which is a shame as it would have been nice if it was 60, but the game runs flawlessly and the 30 FPS cap really do feel smooth and responsive. Kirby's soundtrack's always fun and upbeat, and Forgotten Land is no different. Featuring a fully orchestrated soundtrack, it's completely brilliant. The main theme is just so gloriously upbeat, and you just can't help but smile whilst playing the game. Conclusion time now, and Kirby and the Forgotten Land isn't the fully open world 3D Kirby game people expected, but what we have here is a very fun and enjoyable evolution for the franchise. That is what the series has been needing for years, with fantastic level designs filled to the brim with extra challenges and things to do, enjoyable copy abilities, the ludicrous but entertaining mouthful mode, and whilst the game is pretty breezy, there's still plenty to do and loads of replay value to make for the best Kirby game in absolute years. So with that, I'm giving Kirby and the Forgotten Land an 8.5 out of 10 with the title of great. As always, thank you very much for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could like and subscribe, that would be totally awesome. And as always, thank you for watching. Bye.